Welcome back to Great Day. Our next guest wants you to enjoy the taste of the town in the Woodlands. It's the premier culinary event showcasing the area's best restaurants, chefs, and eateries, all under one roof and all for one great price. Joining us with a preview is Chef Aaron Bluedorn from Bluedorn Hospitality Group, along with Aaron Cox, President and CEO of the Woodlands Area Chamber of Commerce. They're both Aarons, so we're just going to call y'all the ARI. Right, yeah, the plural. I think the plural version of that. All right, Chef Bluedorn, when I first met you, you were Chef Bluedorn who had moved down to Houston and he had one restaurant. Now you have Bluedorn Restaurant Group, a restaurant hospitality group, right?
Happens fast, right?
Yeah, that's super cool. But let's back up to, you started in the business, your first job was as a dishwasher and a prep cook. When did you get that bug that, gosh, I really love this, like I want this to be my career?
Maybe my first busy breakfast shift where I just got, just couldn't think about anything but what the job in front of me, and I loved it, loved the teamwork, and I was hooked for life.
Yeah, there's so much that goes into it outside of just the food even, right? Because you prepare the food, you have the love of the food, but then it's serving it to people and making people happy, and then working with the team, as you mentioned, that all that teamwork and the energy in the kitchen.
Instant gratification.
Yeah. All right. You moved to Houston. Why did you choose Houston?
Well, my wife's from here. So.
Okay, well, there you go. But you know what? You could have been someplace that had population 20, right? But you moved to the foodie capital of the country, and so you started Bar Bluedorn, but you also are going to have several restaurants, but Bar Bluedorn I know is one of your latest concepts.
Yeah.
And you have one in Memorial that I love to go to, but then there's one that's coming soon.
In the Woodlands, yeah. So we're excited to be a part of the community, be a part of this event. Taste of the Town is going to be a blast up there, and it's just more ways for us to, plant our flag up in the Woodlands.
Yeah, it's the 40th annual Taste of the Town?
40th annual. We started 40 years ago and are going strong heading into this year.
Now, most of us know what the Woodlands is, but there are a lot of people who move here monthly who are new, right? And they realize they're like, the Woodlands, isn't that out of town? It's just down the street and around the corner, but it's a whole life of its own.
Right. It's 35 miles north, but worlds apart.
Yeah.
It is truly a kind of a Houston oasis. We love our community and the entire area. Set aside a master planned community that has everything that you can imagine, from businesses and corporate headquarters to shopping, and the best shopping that you'll ever have. Great place to live, but what caps it off is we're never short of anything to eat.
Yeah, of course, right? All right, the Chamber of Commerce. A lot of people have heard of those chambers of commerce, but they don't know exactly what they do.
Absolutely. So chambers of commerce are associations of businesses in our local communities. Our role and our goal is to do just a few things. One, to convene business people, to make connection, to grow their businesses, to help them thrive, to provide resources to help them do that. And then ultimately, it's to protect the interest of those businesses. So working with our elected officials at each level to be sure that the regulatory and policy framework that we work up under is great for business.
Yeah, and that was the foundation of the Woodlands as a master plan community. I believe one of the first master plan communities in the country.
Yes, absolutely. One of the first in the country, the only one, or not the only one, but the only township in the state of Texas, and it was all envisioned by what I call the Walt Disney of the Woodlands, George Mitchell.
All right, so this event here, again, is going to allow people to taste what you have there in terms of food. So set it up for us. We get our tickets, and then what do we get to enjoy?
Absolutely. So you're going to grab your ticket, and you're going to walk through the door to a paradise of culinary pleasure. We will have.
Hold on, pause on that right there. A paradise of culinary pleasure.
Absolutely.
I want 10 tickets right now.
Sold. We've got somebody sitting right behind that camera over there that can get them over to you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So just everything you can think of, and you're part of that everything you can think of.
Absolutely.
So you have an example of some things here.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Yeah, this is what we'll be serving at Taste of the Town. So right here we have some beef tartare, one of our classics.
Yeah.
So I would just take one of those potato cakes and just take a little bit of beef tartare and just put it right on top.
All right, let me do that there.
Exactly like that.
Okay.
Just a nice little bite. Just get it going, and then we're over here we have a dish that's a signature at Bar Bluedorn. It's our bacon wrapped pork loin with Swiss chard in between, and then a little bit of whole grain mustard jus and parsnip puree.
When you say it's your signature at Barb, I think everything's your signature at Barb Blue Door.
That's what the concept is. You know, it's a lot of just comfort classics, things that we really love to eat on.
And you know what? For a while there, I thought we were getting away from flavor or seasoning things. I mean, for a while in food, you're like, can you pass the salt and pepper, please? But you have so much flavor in your food, and flavor goes beyond just salt and pepper.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, you know, and there's no better way to top it off than this is our warm chocolate cake. And I take a little bit of warm caramel cream, just go right on top. And then there's a little bit of a, you know, a chocolate twirl on the outside. So.
Okay. Well, you pass that over here.
Absolutely. Sir. Absolutely. So just take this and just do a little crunch on the top and then go right in.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. With all. Okay, yeah. Look. I don't know how I'm gonna eat this. It's not gonna be pretty.
Oh, there's no pretty way to eat it. Yeah, just get in there. There we go.
Okay, there we go. All right. Ooh, now I'm gonna use my fingers. Okay.
It's okay. It's chocolate.
Oh wow. Oh, that is so good. Okay. So, best advice when we go to the Taste of the Town, because we can't blow it all in the first stop.
Right. Right. You have to pace yourself. And so there are appetizers, entrees, desserts. You go through the whole course. And we've got everybody from Spanish flour and Whataburger to Blue Dorn and everything in between. So you pace yourself. You plan to stay from 5 o'clock when the door opens till 8:30 when it closes. And you make sure that you understand that you are truly tasting the best of our area.
Yeah.
You know, we represent a wonderful area. The Woodlands as the kind of the central, but then portions of Spring and Conroe and Oak Ridge North and Shenandoah. So if you want to have fun, drop the kids at the Dave and Buster's booth or the Whataburger booth, and then you go over and have, you know, the other more adult friendly.
Yeah, there'll be drinks and things.
There will be drinks served throughout. There will be all types of food throughout, and just an amazing experience for family. We, as a team, look forward to it every year because it's like we get to invite the best cooks that we know, the best chefs that we know, the best restaurants, and invite 3,000 of our closest friends to come have dinner.
Yeah.
And we hang out and have a great time. Music provided by Two Tones Dueling Piano Bar, so it's rowdy, it's wild, and it's good eats.
All right. Chef Blue Dorn, when it comes to business, we have seen more restaurants today, I think, than ever before, and more unique restaurants. Your best advice to anyone who's thinking about it, because I don't know a single chef who hasn't said, you know, I'd like to have my own restaurant. There's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's have good partners and you know, continue to build a following and get people excited about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it just goes from there.
All right. If someone's setting up shop, setting up a business, what would you say to them to consider setting it up in the Woodlands?
I would absolutely say if you want a community that is close-knit, that is business-friendly, that is going to be sure that it is connected and takes care of those who operate and work and live and play there, then you want to have business in the Woodlands, and your first step is to join the Chamber of Commerce and learn more.
All right. Thank you very much. What was that culinary phrase? You said culinary pleasure.
Paradise of culinary pleasure.
Paradise of color. Okay. All right. The Taste of the Town is happening January 29th at the Woodlands Waterway Marriott Hotel and Convention Center, which is such a beautiful area. It starts at 5 p.m. To get tickets or to learn more about the event, visit their website at tasteofthetown.org.